too? We're good.
Are we back? Yeah. We're back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Friday Night Live, everyone. I'm Royce.
And I'm T.
We're having a little bit of fun in the studio today, as you can see.
As we should be.
As we always are. We always have fun on Friday nights. It is Friday Night Live. We like to keep it live
after the week.
It is. This is the place where we get to come, escape, and vent, and just enjoy, and just enjoy the evening. So, yes, we like to have fun. We do. And I know two other people in particular that like to have fun.
Oh dear. Who are we referring to this week?
Remy Ma and Little Kim dropped a single.
Yes, they did. They did.
Why don't you tell us about that? Why don't you tell us about that, T?
Okay, so they dropped a single. They released it on.
No. You know
want to be more specific? What?
No, you know what? You know what? No. Let's actually go back. First, Little Kim dropped a single, so let's address that.
Okay.
Did you listen to that?
I actually did not listen.
Okay, I did, and I didn't understand a single word that she was saying. You know what? Let's not sit here and act like So first of all, Kimberly, the problem that I have is that you released this little new single that you had, that was real cute or whatever. You want to drop a little single. Mm-hmm. That's fine. Okay, cute. But then you had your nerve after how horrible and terrible that song was. Then you had your nerve to go and make a new one with Remy Ma on the track. Yes. And the both of you decided to go put this out, release this. You shot a little video and everything.
Yes.
And so
the promo pic was cute.
The promo pic was cute.
The
promo pic was cute. Are you sure about that though?
It was cute.
Because what I saw on social media is people saying that look like Timon and Pumbaa.
Okay,
so was it cute?
It was. I feel like it wasn't bad. I feel like it wasn't.
It wasn't.
Awful.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't terrible.
For what Kim looks like now, I feel like it was flattering for her because the pictures that I have seen as of late with Miss Kim, she's been looking see-through. So the fact that she was not translucent in this picture was okay for me. I mean, it was titty overkill though. Her boobs were like, it was overkill. But the picture actually wasn't awful. The thing that did catch me though was Remy Ma was on The Breakfast Club days following. And Charlemagne, he likes to stir the pot. He is known for stirring the pot. So he had asked Remy if the song that they released was a diss for Nicki. Remy's response was that it was not a diss. She is so far past the drama, and she's in no way, shape, or form entertaining that.
You're so far past the drama, but you're not, Remy. You can't. But you're not. Like you can't go on every single interview and press and everything else that you do and talk about one specific person, and now all of a sudden, whenever you team up with the arch nemesis of another artist and act like that's just a outlandish possibility that this could be a diss track. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you really expect us to believe that? So you're telling me like that there was no angst. Okay,
yeah, like this wasn't like a jab.
Right.
And I'm a Remy fan. I'm a Remy fan through and through. I always have been. But I feel like for her to be like trying to wave the comment off like Charlemagne had no right to ask this question, or there is no possibility of this ever being a diss track, and she's so far above that. I was kind of like,
I beg to differ
because it was just 6 months ago that we were on the stage was it even 6
we were
months
on
ago?
that. Yeah, not even 6 months when we saw you at the VMAs talking about Nicki, what's good.
Yes. So not super far past the drama.
No.
So, but while we're on the topic of music, can we talk about your song, Motorsport?
Oh.
And how the rumor was Nicki had no idea Cardi was going to be on the track when she laid her verse down.
So yeah, that was one rumor, but the actual kind of confirmed rumor from this source from Nicki is that the way this actually went down was it was supposed to be, I think it was supposed to be Offset, Cardi B, and Nicki. And so Offset hit Nicki up like, hey, me, you, Cardi, like let's get Cardi on the track. Let's get it popping, let's get a studio. And then all of a sudden he threw Takeoff and Quavo on there. And then that's like Nicki didn't know that they were gonna be on there. So I'm gonna have to believe Nicki, because why would Offset not tell her? You know what I mean? Like, I think that if you're looking out for your girlfriend, you might wanna say like, hey, like just letting you know.
I feel like there shouldn't even be any bad blood though, because like when Bodak Yellow hit #1 on the Billboard charts, Nicki gave her a shout out.
Yeah,
but I also feel like that might have been her publicist saying like you can't not say anything.
It was kind of a dry shout out.
Yeah, like you kind of have to, or it's gonna look like you're hating. So like to save face, you kind of have to post it. So I feel like this song was like on both ends, like to kind of save face, like hey, there's no beef.
Yeah. However, I first of all, I really don't think there's any beef.
I don't think there is. I think it's bad blood.
There's no beef, but like Nicki does have a serious problem
with female rappers.
That's just true.
I feel like it's anything. I feel like she's territorial because
she's
for
very
so
territorial.
long it was just her.
Yeah.
Now it's like Rem's out of jail, and Cardi B is clearly the face of hip hop right now. You cannot argue that.
Right.
Like you can't argue it. Like not to say that she is the only face, but she is the face.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I'm gonna tell you this though. Hold on. Put a pause on that.
Okay.
Because I just want to say my metaphor and how I envision this is Nicki on a ladder. She's climbed the ladder. And for the past like 8 years, Nicki is like clinging onto that ladder, and she's kicking her feet beneath her and like stomping down anybody that tries to climb up and get up there with her. She's knocking them right back down. So that's kind of how I see it. Like that's just how, imagine a little cartoon Nicki just hanging and kicking her feet, kicking girls off the ladder. That's how I see it. But what I want to say as far as that is, yes, Cardi B is here right now.
Yes.
But she's thriving right now. But was Bodak Yellow
the best she can do?
Yeah.
Because can we talk about the execution of Motorsport?
Because I got to tell you, people are actually kind of bashing her about Motorsport.
Yeah,
people are saying that Nicki
she had the better verse.
Outdid.
She absolutely did. It was more versatile. It was written better. And like you know this is genuine because we listened to it for the first time together, leaving the show 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I was not impressed.
No.
As a matter of fact, we had to listen to it a second time for me to be like, okay.
I like the entire song. I really do love the song, but Nicki definitely did chew Cardi on that.
But remember, we've had this conversation before where I have always said, and it was a status that I got a lot of backlash from, and I said, I don't care. Nicki is better on features than full songs. That is truly how I have always felt. Her best execution is always when she's on a track with somebody else. Whether it's her song and somebody's featuring, or like I always just feel like she's better at punchlines, like quick bars. You know what I mean? I've always felt like that is her better execution.
Well, but that's Nicki. Like that is something that has made Nicki like excel. Though is that's what she's known for. Like let's not forget that Nicki is known for punchlines, metaphors. You know, it's not that straight, like, you know,
flow for a whole song. Like
that's not really her. That's not her aesthetic.
No.
And not only that, but Nicki has built a brand for herself. Yeah. This is a versatile woman.
She is. She absolutely is. Can we talk about the H&M commercial preview?
The H&M preview. Yeah. I'm dying
to see it. I want it to be November 28th.
My mouth, my mouth is watering to see her in this. You know, she has built a brand. She's turned her name into a household name, a brand. So I you know, Kim tried to do that. I don't think obviously it didn't work for her.
She doesn't appeal to enough people.
Right. And Nicki has done such a great job at appealing to mass markets.
Yeah.
She's not going anywhere.
She's not.
She's not going to go
anywhere. She's here for
anywhere.
long term. I will give her that.
And I'm afraid that Cardi, sweetie, maybe you aren't.
I feel like she's going to be a
fly by night.
Yeah, fly by night.
Yeah.
And okay, so there were rumors murmuring that, I had to flip that because I'm about to be Queen Petty real quick.
Okay.
There were rumors that Offset and Cardi got engaged as a publicity stunt. Chime in. What do you think? Do you think it's real, or do you think this is a publicity stunt?
Well,
or a combination of the two. I feel like timing is really strategic.
It's a combination of the two. First of all, do you want to get me started on? Are we opening Pandora's box?
We're up. Are you gonna be Team Petty too?
I'm about to look. I'm about to be. You see the scarf?
Yes.
Honey, I'm about to be. What's this? Gru from Despicable Me.
I can't with you.
Okay, I am. I'm here to. Yes, I'm here to do all of that. Listen,
Okay.
I'm here to do all the things. Let's talk about this. So, first of all, let me just give you a brief opinion on Cardi B and Offset's relationship. Period.
Okay.
Cardi B and Offset. This relationship is something that really took off fast.
Very, very fast.
Took off very fast. They got, they moved very fast, got really comfortable very fast. And I think if this is going to sound, but I have to say this so that you can see the whole way I'm thinking about this. If Cardi B was still a stripper, or if Cardi B's success in her career hadn't taken off, Offset wouldn't be dealing with her.
I 100% agree.
So if Cardi B, if she never put out Bodak Yellow, Offset wouldn't be dealing with her. He would have never took a second look at her. She would just be another regular chick. Okay, let's clear that up, because that's an important detail in my explanation.
Because they were completely different calibers.
Yes. So if Cardi B was still making stripper hoe music or whatever it was that it was called, then Offset, I can't say it would be like that. And so furthermore, when they got engaged, I was a little caught off guard, because I think that it's entirely too early for Cardi in her career to be getting engaged and getting married, to be even thinking about that. I hate to say it, but from a marketing standpoint, whenever that ring is on your finger, you are no longer attractive in a way. You're less appealing.
It takes your stock card value down.
Yeah.
In the sex symbol male, because desire and sex appeal is a huge thing when you come on the market the way she does, and you're wearing leotards and all this other stuff. And I feel like I said, that I feel like the timing was kind of strategic.
It's strategic and
on such a public platform.
Well, so here we go. So now that you know that, and thinking about Offset, I think he knows what his woman is now. She's the most popular person, one of the most popular people in hip hop right now. And Migos and Offset, and something about this relationship. And I'm going to be completely honest with you here. With Migos, Quavo was always the face.
Okay. This is why I love you. This is why you're my best friend. Because I was getting ready. That was my thought when I was getting ready to say, when I said I'll let you talk, that's what I was getting ready to say.
Quavo was always the face of Migos.
King featured.
Yes. And lately, since Cardi has added some, because let's be honest, it takes a woman. Okay. It takes a woman. Ever since, and what I mean by that is men aren't really appealing.
No.
It's sexually or anything else whenever it comes to artists.
Yeah, marketing wise, it's not
they're boring to style, boring to dress.
And Offset's not super attractive.
Right.
In my personal opinion, and I think the opinion of most females is that he's out of the three, he is the least attractive.
Well, so listen, you have Cardi B. She's pretty. Designer. She's wearing designers want to dress her.
Yeah.
And so it's just different for women. I think.
Right.
I think that women are more marketable.
Absolutely.
So now, here's this opportunity where here's this fabulous Cardi B.
And she loves me.
And she loves me.
Because I think her reaction, I saw her reaction, and that was genuine. Like there were real tears in her eyes. So I think she is actually truly invested. And I think that he maybe grows
he might be invested.
To be invested with.
He might be invested. But to me, he's also invested of the idea of this hip hop
profitability of the power couple.
That's where I'm at.
Okay.
Yes.
We're on the same page.
Maybe he's invested. Yes, she's invested too.
But at the end of the day, you run a business.
Yeah.
You're a rapper and you run a business. So you see your girl is cha-ching. You by her side. Y'all doing features. Drop Motorsport. What was that? A few days after they got engaged?
Yeah.
So I just think, like I said, the marketing strategy for this engagement, I mean, I'm not going to say that they don't genuinely lust each other, but I just don't think you're at engagement yet. No, although you can't be inside of their relationship because they do. I follow both of them on Instagram, and they do kind of look happy. Yeah, Cardi looks happier than Offset, but
she does.
But I think as women we fall a little bit quicker and harder too. So like, I had to get your opinion on that because I had been sitting on that for a moment. That's just my personal.
I just.
What now? I know the look. What's the look?
I saw a really funny post.
Oh dear.
And it was a little Kim and Papoose, and it said, "What would you like? How would you like to see a song with Lil Kim and Papoose?" And what I said to myself
was an insult to Papoose.
Well, what I said to myself was, "Didn't you already?" Okay, because let's not sit here and act like Papoose wasn't ghostwriting Remy Ma's part on whatever the hell that was that they put out. Anyways, see
how he always has to go there. I have been trying to be Nicki friendly for the past like 3 weeks, and then he goes and takes subliminal jabs like that. But you know what? We're gonna let that slide. Because I'm in a good mood today. Okay. So we're gonna let your Remy jab slide.
Okay. So that's that, and I don't know. I think that Cardi's just gonna kind of be. We'll have to see. We'll see. And here's what we have: Remy Ma's album will be coming out. Nicki swears up and down she's putting out an album in 2018. She'll be touring in 2018, which means that there's going to be an album in 2018. And Cardi,
a single though.
Well, she's been in the studio. She's been in the studio.
We know.
I'm praying to God. I am praying to God.
She has to come really hard though. She really does.
Well, let me tell you, I'm praying to God that she doesn't try to do some stupid stuff and make this an album like of features, and that be the whole point of this album is an album of features, because she's been doing nothing but features. And what if that happens? What if she does that?
Strategically, from a marketing standpoint, I think that would be a great move for her.
Really?
However, to her fans, I think that is like a slap in the face.
It's a disservice.
And a disservice to the fans, because you've been, because when did the last album release?
2014.
That's what I'm saying. So they've waited 3 years, and if you do an album full of features, like that's what they wait for DJ Khaled for, not Nicki.
Right.
They want a full. Me personally, I want an album full of features because I don't want to listen to you for a whole song. Like I don't want to listen to you for a whole.
Yeah,
song.
but like. Are her songs really bad though?
They're not bad, but think of the best songs. Think of the best songs.
They're all features.
They are all features. The songs that you like instantly when you think of Nicki, you think of the songs that either features or mixtapes. Her mixtape songs were my favorite.
But why is that though? Even like whenever she does mixtapes now, they're better than her album song. Does that have something to do with like the record labels?
I feel like it has to do with artist creativity. Like, because on mixtapes, your mixtapes, most of the time, they're free. You're not selling them for any type of money. So you can put out literally whatever you want. You have the creative liability to do whatever you want. And the record label has really no say so, because they're not putting it, you're usually not putting any money into it. You're usually using your own, your own studio time. You're doing whatever you want with it. They have no creative really say so in it. So I feel like a lot of the times mixtapes come off better because you're not worried about the album sales. You're not worried about what anybody thinks you're doing, purely what you love to do. So like when Nicki does an album, she has to think of all those things like, I have to cater to these people, I have to cater to these people, if that's truly what's in your what's in your contract, because there are certain obligations you have to fulfill. So like I feel like on features, she's featuring.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that's just my personal standpoint. So like whenever she drops a mixtape, I would rather listen to a mixtape of Nicki any day. I would rather hear her hardcore rap any day than this poppity, floppity, flip-flop crap that she does now.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. That's another funny post.
Oh, dear God.
You just called her poppity, doppity, flip-flop. So, I'm just going to, moving on. So, Tamar Braxton posted a post about her, Tamar and Vince premiering or whatever. Mm-hmm. And one of her fans commented, "I love you so much. I really hope you and Vince aren't lying about this divorce for ratings. I know it's such a coincidence. I just can't help wondering if y'all are scamming fans or not."
Wow.
Tamar clapped back and says, "Baby, ain't nobody got time for that." Wait, I'm going to do this in my Tamar.
Oh, dear.
Here we go. "Baby, ain't nobody got time for that. I don't play with my life. Most of all, I would never play with God. For what? I wish it was fake. It's the hardest thing I ever been through." Was that a good Tamar?
She's dramatic as hell.
You think that was a good Tamar Braxton?
We'll go with, yeah.
Okay. That's what.
A little aggressive.
I mean, so.
First of all, can we just touch on the fact that I never believed in their marriage to begin with? I've always looked at it.
Neither did I.
Why? Well, I felt like for her, it was a career move. Like, oh, he's hot. He's a manager. He did all these people and da-da-da-da. And I feel like it probably started out, and I hate to say this about people, but like, it just is, and this is so stereotypical, but it just doesn't make sense. Like when I watch them on, and it's not just because the way he looks versus the way she looks. It's purely on watching the show. There's no chemistry.
There's no chemistry.
There is no chemistry. From day one, when I started watching, what is it, Braxton Family Values or whatever, there has been zero chemistry between them. It doesn't even look like there was ever chemistry. Like the way that they are so like polar opposites, there's no like, oh baby, like there's no endearment. Yeah. There's no like genuine, like you can see that, like you can't fake that. You can't fake chemistry, and I don't see any of it. Never have.
Right.
So I feel like I said, I don't feel like their marriage was ever legit. So a divorce, yeah, probably makes sense.
I think it makes sense too, and I definitely agree. I never really saw much chemistry.
And now she has a career. Like she's no longer Tony Braxton's sister. She is Tamar Braxton.
She's Tamar Braxton.
So I feel like she doesn't need him anymore. So like, yeah, divorce makes absolute sense for you. Go ahead, girl.
That's what I think.
Now we just got to work on them lashes. Pick it up.
Wait. Okay, that just went left. That just went left. I was not at all expecting that. Okay. So anyhow, I think that we have to work on those lashes, yes. And I think that we might have to work on those edges, yes. And I think that maybe the whole idea of wigology might have to also be fixed a little bit, just because she does what seems like they are helmets.
We have issues. Yeah, we have. So that could actually be a whole different segment, celebrities and their weave. So we're just not going to go into it.
Yeah, no. Well, okay. So what the thing about Tamar though with me is she is hot. Tamar is, and I'm nervous because she's saying that this is going to be her last album, and that kind of startles me because I really do enjoy Tamar's music.
I feel like she has just started. Like you can't say it's your last album and
nobody
knows any. Like you're building momentum. Who retires? That's like having a rookie season and then retiring.
Yeah, you just got your career. You just got your career. Yeah, and she's saying it's her last album, and I don't know if and maybe she'll go. But she, at the end of the day, I believe this. You're an artist. Once you're an artist, you're always going to be an artist, and you're going to have that.
He tried to retire how many times?
Look at Michael Jackson. Okay, but he was putting together an album before he died.
Right.
You know, and he had been out of the music industry for years. So it's not your last album, Tamar. Yeah, let's not act. How you know what I'm saying? You can't at this point.
You can't stop creativity.
You can't
stop. Tell me you're just going to stop writing?
Right. You can't put out a greatest hits album. What are you going to do whenever you're in, like really like retirement age? You can't put out a greatest hits album because you don't only have a couple
that people know of that really have like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Moving on. Moving on.
Skirt.
So here goes Sin Santana. Somebody
Oh, I love this post. This is the one about Joe
Yes.
and his addiction. Claps
So,
for sin. Can you read it to the class?
all right. We still haven't forgot that your child father was a crackhead. As talking about
Joe Biden, obviously.
who has been very open and he's kind of been overzealous in sharing his struggle.
Background and information and everything.
So here goes Sin Santana. Mind you, she looks beautiful. This is on Instagram.
She is gorgeous.
LOL. Wait, remember her and Erica Mena though?
Yes.
That was the most forced. No.
Can we have a moment of silence?
No.
Please.
No.
Please.
Go ahead.
They were adorable.
That was the most forced relationship I have ever seen on Love and Hip Hop history ever in the history of love and hip hop.
They were cute.
They were
physically,
fake.
They looked cute together.
Yeah, physically they looked cute together, but they were fake.
Yeah, absolutely.
They like
Sin clearly did know.
No. I remember waking up, or not me. I remember them waking up. I was watching an episode of Love and Hip Hop, and they woke up in the bed. No. Here's the thing, and like they make the scenes so like staged, and it's so obvious. Sin was asleep laying in bed, and asleep laying in bed. Okay, here comes Erica Mena carrying a tray of like bed and breakfast, and Sin, she wakes up and her lashes are secure.
They're done.
Her wig
hair is perfect.
Her hair is like caressing her face with a little flip back curl, and she has volume, and there's no like shift. Okay, there's no like pillow.
There's no messy bun.
Press. There's no messy bun. Like there's no like crusty eyeliner or mascara running down her eyes from her face smashing into her pillow while she's asleep. Like everybody.
There's no makeup on the pillow.
There's no makeup on the pillow. And she wakes up, hi babe, and they instantly jump into this like super like they're all being each other's face. Yeah. And when I first wake up in the morning, I'm looking at if you even
morning breath to back up.
Yeah, like when I wake up, if you even dare like start talking to me whenever I wake up, I'm like, who are you? Like why?
Yeah,
like,
I'm still trying to figure out what planet I'm from, and you're trying to be in my face.
If you are in my face when I wake up, this is how I will really. I'm not kidding. I will really look at you like this. Like the meme.
No, seriously.
Because don't do that. I'm trying to figure out if I'm like
an alien or an animal. Like,
am I dead or alive?
Yeah.
Don't talk to me. Get out of my face.
Yeah.
So that's staged. But anyhow, so Sin says, LOL, no crack babe, angel dust, long time ago. And that's what I love the most about him, his resilience, where he is today and where he is going tomorrow. Truly admirable. Addiction isn't a struggle to throw in someone's face. We should applaud those that have turned their life around and keep supporting those who are trying to.
Claps for Sin.
Claps for Sin. But honestly, why respond?
I feel like anybody, like, that would be like no different than somebody saying something about you. I would feel like I had to clap back.
Right, but I
in defense of you. Like, even if I don't have to, I would. And
that's true, but I just think that like celebrities clapping back on social media can sometimes just be like, you're already winning.
No,
you're already winning.
Because I feel like they're still human.
Yeah, that's right.
They're still human.
That's
and
true.
At the end of the day, you're talking about the character of the man, that I'm carrying his child, and we're together, and I care about him, and I see you jabbing at him. I'm gonna react. I'm human. True. Being a celebrity doesn't make me any less vulnerable to my feelings or any like. Oh, just because I live in $1 million house doesn't mean that I don't feel some type of way when somebody is judging the person that I'm spending my life with.
Right.
So yeah, I'm clapping back. I don't care how much money I have. You can be the brokest of the broke, tweeting on your first generation iPhone, and I'm in my mansion, and the words don't hurt any less.
Yeah, that's first generation iPhone. That's true. That's definitely true.
Claps for Sin.
Claps for Sin. So I'll give another clap. I will applaud you.
Yeah.
And
I think it was very classy the way she did it.
She handled it very classy. Yeah, she definitely did. Okay. I was curious about what you would think about that. So we applaud you, and hopefully you guys are applauding us.
Yes.
We're gonna take a short break, and then we'll be right back
With
after
some fun.
with some more fun. If you like the craziness that we had last time, we have even more craziness coming up now.
Yeah.
Next.
Next.
So
Not
we
now.
will see you guys in a few short moments.